Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. All squad in the field, yeah, we tell them.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Smith here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now after the sack. Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay on the pick.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance forced out to his left. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's already at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A big connection on that one, 38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Lance now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. T.J. Logan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more time.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 2, Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He's got his man. This is Tate.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Lance. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And
the Niners get there and bring him down. Tarvarius Moore. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. He's to the 10. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 74 yards. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Hurts throw pulled in by Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
They'll run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. Well, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Philadelphia, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the